Hello and welcome to a presentation of a document that we call the 2023 TBL Team Marketing Manifesto, standardizing team marketing practices to foster league-wide success. It's a mouthful and it's a big document, but it's a document full of very important information. That information helps TBL teams sell more tickets, get more fans, and drive more TBLTV subscriptions. It also serves to educate TMOs on critical TBLTV revenue-sharing mechanics. Said more simply, it helps you understand how to make money off of TBLTV. This document represents a collaborative effort between TBL's principals, David and Evelyn Magley, and the league's chief marketing officer, me, Nick Shupak. No fewer than 125 hours have been dedicated to the creation of this document. I want you to know that because I want you to pay attention. And I want you to read this document many, many times and watch this presentation, which is simply a walkthrough of the document many, many times. Important that you understand all of this as well as you possibly can. The better your understanding, the better your opportunity for success. So what's in this document? There's a section on season grades. If you're not familiar with what those are, we will be walking through what exactly those are in this presentation. Revenue sharing, as I just mentioned, will be a very major component of this presentation, and then some final notes, which will include what you can expect from the league. So let's jump right into it and talk about season grades. A season grade is simply an aggregate of 3 other grades. But what are those grades? Well, one of them is called a preseason grade. One of them is called a marketing grade. And the other one is called your streaming grade. So let's jump into what a preseason grade is. A preseason grade is a grade that you will receive for work that you will do before the season tips off. And what is that work? Well, there are 5 items that you must take care of before the regular season begins. Number 1, Big 5 social media accounts. Simply, you gotta sign up for the Big 5. That's Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, and Twitter. You don't even have to do anything on them to earn those 25 points. Just create the accounts. You have to do a live streaming test to the TBLTV test channel. I will show you how to do that. It's very simple. That is something that you do from your venue. You have to make sure that the internet works in the venue well enough so that you can support a 2.5-hour plus live broadcast of a game. Number 3, you have to live stream a preseason game. Could call it a preseason scrimmage. We'll talk about that more in just a moment. But you have 2 streaming tests that you have to successfully take care of. One is just a test that shows some video and some audio. We don't need to watch people playing. We got to make sure that the internet will support a live streamed broadcast. The second streaming test you have to accomplish includes an actual broadcast of an actual game. The 4th item that you need to scratch off your list to get the best preseason grade you possibly can is what we're calling the full roster player social media videos. We'll walk through those in detail in a moment. It's not too much, not too scary, I promise, and it'll help you a lot. And the 5th thing you have to do is you have to produce an in-stream commercial. A commercial involving one of your players. Or for those intrepid teams, involving a number of your players. There's a script. We've written it. We're going to give it to you. You can refer to it anytime you like. And guess what? You can't even deviate from it if you wanted to. You're going to send us a 30-second commercial. So let's jump into some details. You must have created accounts on the Big 5 social media platforms by 11:59 Eastern on Tuesday, January 31st. So that's coming up. It's right around the corner. But hey, this is an easy one. This is a layup. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and TikTok. Just create accounts. You'll get 25 points towards your preseason grade. Your live streaming test to TBLTV, the test channel, which is private, no one's going to see it except you, me, and Kelly, must be achieved, wrapped, signed, sealed, delivered by 11:59 Eastern on Tuesday, February 14th. So let me tell you exactly what that is. Whether you're just using your cell phone to stream for 10, 15, or 20 minutes from your venue, or you want to bring in your broadcasting crew so they can get set up before actually doing a live game broadcast, that's up to you. But what this test is all about is to ensure that the internet connection in the arena is strong and stable. So it's going to take about 15 or 20 minutes once you're actually live. We just want to see that the internet connection can take audio and video, combine them, and send a successful stream. If it sends it successfully and stably for 15 or 20 minutes, we have the confidence that it can do so for 2+ hours when the season begins. Make sure you do that by Valentine's Day, before the end of Valentine's Day. The third thing you got to do is you got to live stream a preseason game. We may even call this a preseason scrimmage. Beyond understanding that we have a good internet connection in the venue, we got to see that internet connection in action. We got to see a game. Hour and a half, 2 hours worth of live streaming, and we want to see the production crew that you will be using for your regular season, and wishing you all the best of luck postseason games. So get your production crew together, your broadcasting crew, get them in your venue, put together a scrimmage between your starters and your bench guys, or another TBL team, or maybe an NBLC team, and broadcast the game. Take it seriously. You don't need fans, you don't need to sell tickets, but get a game together. Let's see 4 quarters of action, broadcast just the way you're going to do it once the season tips off. Now, number 4, you must share at least one video of every one of your rostered players dunking, making a 3, putting on a ball handling exhibition, playing basketball, showing that they know how to play the game of basketball at a high level. Each one of your rostered players, and then you're going to share those videos to the 5 big social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. So, let's say you got 14 rostered players, you're going to be making 14 videos. They can be 10 seconds, 5 seconds, 30 seconds. I don't care how long they are. I want to see one player in each video doing something impressive with a basketball in his hands, and then I want to see those videos shared to the 5 major social media platforms. And the final thing you're going to deliver to me personally, my email address, nick@thebasketballleague.net, is your in-stream commercial. And that you got to get done before February ends. We're going to get to that script in a moment, but first and foremost, there's a document that I shared during the last presentation I gave you, and if you were in the league last year, you also already have access to this document. The document gives you a quick and dirty walkthrough on how to live stream and how to send that live stream to TBLTV. If you don't have that document link bookmarked, you can just use this link right here. It'll take you to that document. It'll show you what to do insofar as setting up your live stream is concerned and how to deliver it to TBLTV. It'll give you information like what is an RTMP URL, and more specifically, what is the RTMP URL you need to use to deliver your stream, and what is your stream key. For any of you doing your live broadcasts yourself, you definitely want to jump into this document, and for those of you who have made the smart decision of hiring professionals to do your broadcasts for you, get this document to them, and they will be able to find out what their stream key is, which will make their lives a lot easier. So, the in-stream commercial. Just think of it as a commercial. All right, it's a 30-second spot. If you're shooting this with a phone, which we don't recommend, but we're also not going to prevent you from doing so, make sure that the phone is in landscape mode. That's horizontal, turned, this way. Because that's the aspect ratio we need. We need it to be 1920 by 1080, that is landscape, and this is a 30-second spot. Send me a 30-second commercial, not a 28-second commercial, not a 40-second commercial, 30 seconds. Here's the script. One of your players is sitting in the stands at your home venue. He's wearing his full uniform, but he's got a jacket on top of the jersey. He says the following, so we can hear him. Hi, I'm Deshaun Munson, and I'm the biggest Potawatomi Fire fan in the world. Then he gets up and starts to walk out of the stands as the camera follows him. Then he says, lucky for me though, takes off the jacket, throws it off screen. I get the jersey for free. Then a ball gets thrown into his hands and he makes a 3 or he throws down a dunk. sinks an elbow jumper, whatever it is, so long as the ball goes through the basket. And then he just stands there. It's important that the camera don't move and he doesn't move for 10, 15, 20 seconds because we need to put our copy, our taglines, and our pitch for the commercial over him standing there. All right, this is going to help all of you teams sell more jerseys. That's what this commercial is for. It'll probably get other use also, but first and foremost, we want to push that merchandise and help you do so. So that's the script. Don't deviate from it. Get one of your players on camera doing this. Now, for you intrepid teams who have the resources and the time and the energy to tackle it, get more of your players to do this. I'd love to receive 12 videos from a single team that's each one of their rostered players in this video. The more the merrier. Just follow the script. Make sure it's landscape. Make sure it's 30 seconds. I would advise that you get professionals to do this, or at least somebody good at doing this for you. But if you aren't able to do that, get that phone out, turn it landscape, and send me your in-stream commercial. How do you get it to me? After you film it, you're going to upload it to Dropbox, and you're going to send me, nick@thebasketballleague.net, that Dropbox link. Quick review. Here's the preseason calendar, lest you forget all of the dates that have just been spoken about. By January 31st, you're going to get those social media accounts created. By February 14th, you're going to do a live streaming test. That's the simple one, 15 or 20 minutes of live streaming from your venue. By February 24th, you're going to do a preseason stream. That's a scrimmage or a preseason game that is broadcast just like a regular season game. By February 27th, you're going to get those player videos shared to all of your social media channels. Those player videos are videos of each one of your rostered players throwing down a dunk, making a three, doing something. No text on those videos, just show the players doing stuff, all right? Short, quick hitting videos shared to all 5 of your social media accounts. And by the end of February, February 28th, you are going to send me your in-stream commercial, or for those who endeavor, in-stream commercials, plural. Okay, that's your preseason grade. Those are the 5 things you got to get done before the season tips off. If you do everything perfectly, you're going to get a 100 score on your preseason grade. What's a streaming grade? Okay. The home team will broadcast the game. The visiting team will not broadcast the game. Only home teams broadcast games, and they broadcast them exclusively to TBLTV. Each one of those broadcasts is graded on a scale of 0 to 100. The criteria on which you are graded are very specific, and there is no art to it. It is pure science. All right, so we don't want anybody arguing, hey, I disagree with the grade I got. The rubric we've developed at the league office is very straightforward, and there's no wiggle room on it. All right, you will be graded on these criteria. Now, I'm not going to go through every single one in this video, and that's because you are able to find those criteria, which we call the grading rubric, online. Study it, get it to your broadcast team, tell them to study this so they know exactly how you are getting graded on every single broadcast. Again, if you have 12 home games, you're going to get graded from 0 to 100 12 times, and these are the criteria. Learn them. Make sure that your broadcast teams learn them and know them inside and out. You should be able to get 100. Every team should be able to score 100 on every broadcast. There's no secrets. You want to check out the grading rubric, get real familiar with it, click that link. You will see in the criteria, in the scorekeeping category, there's something called the official TBLTV Scorebug. That is provided for you here at this link. So you guys who are working with professional broadcasters, make sure they go to that link and they use the TBLTV official Scorebug. Now, do you have to use it? No. But you will lose 5 points if you don't use it. Okay? So that's up to you. I recommend you use it. It looks really nice. And if the whole league uses it, boy, oh boy, the whole league is really going to look fantastic. TBLTV will be one heck of an experience for all of those who subscribe. Okay, so we went over your preseason grade. That was your streaming grade. What is a marketing grade? You have daily tasks throughout the season. Once the season starts, every single day you got a little something to do and you're going to get graded on that little something. Trust me, it will add up. It may look simple, but it took a long time to come up with all this stuff. And it's not a ton of stuff, but again, it took a long time to devise a very simple system that is going to pay major dividends for you. So, every single day, I mean this, every single day during the regular season, you got a little something to do. What are those things? They're called daily tasks. Let's look at the details of your daily tasks. Every Monday, you are going to share a video. Portrait, not landscape this time. Portrait, because portrait works better on TikTok and in Snapchat and Instagram stories. Portrait, aspect ratio, vertical orientation, video of one of your players dunking. And you're going to share it on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and TikTok. And you're going to hashtag it, thusly, TBL Jam. You are also going to use the hashtags Hoops Basketball, This Is Why We Play, JellyFam, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Steph Curry. Every single Monday, you're going to share a video of one of your players dunking, and you're going to use those hashtags. Every single Tuesday, you're going to share a video oriented the same way, vertically, aka portrait, of one of your players making a three. Same thing. Get it on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and TikTok, and use the hashtag TBLTray along with all the other hashtags that all teams will be using throughout the season. Every Wednesday, you're going to get a video, portrait, aka vertical orientation, of two of your players, at least. Maybe you come up with something even more creative, or they come up with something more creative, and there's more than two players involved in an alley-oop video. Every Wednesday, you're going to upload and share a video of your players completing an alley-oop. Hashtag it TBLOop, along with the other hashtags that you'll be using in all of your social media posts. Every Thursday, you're going to share 5 pictures of one of your rostered players. So every Thursday, pick one player, take 5 pictures of them, and share them on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and TikTok using the hashtag TBLStar, along with all of those other hashtags. Hoops, Basketball, This Is Why We Play, JellyFam, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Steph Curry. Now, in the caption of these pictures, like on Instagram when you share 5 pictures, it's like one post but 5 pictures. It's a series, so it's going to have one caption. I want you to share biographical and statistical information on that player. Grew up here, went to college there, scored 50 points in the state championship game, played in Turkey for 6 seasons, played with us last year, averaged 28 points a game. Biographical and statistical information about that player only in the caption. No text on these images. No text on these images. Instagram and Facebook hate text on images. And that's why you'll realize none of these posts have any text in the videos or on the images. Instagram demotes the images and videos that include too much text. All right, so that's every Thursday. Now every game day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you got to share some content. Hashtag TBL game day. This is a really, really critical one. I can't impress upon that you. I can't impress that upon you enough. I can't even speak right. I'm so excited about it. You got to get this done. Every game day, you got to be sharing tons of content. At the very least, you got to share 5 graphic and text-free images on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and TikTok. All right, so that's 5 separate posts, none of which contain text. Now, there are teams here who I think do a wonderful job of sharing what the score is at the end of the first quarter, the end of the first half, the end of the game, etc. By all means, continue to share those posts. I like them. That said, you also need to share 5 graphic and text-free images. No team logo on these images. No TBL logo on these images. No score on these images. Just images. They can be videos if you want, but they cannot contain any text or graphics on them. All right, and you got to get at least one before the game, at least one during, and at least one after, such that you have shared 5 times on game day, every single game day. Now, the visiting team will actually get more points for each of those posts. The reason being because of number 7. If you're the home team, that primary visual that your primary camera is showing has got to display at least 70% capacity attendance in your venue. That means you got to get people to come to your games. I can't tell you how much to charge for a ticket. I can't tell you how to get people into the venue. I can probably help you get people into the venue, but I can't tell you how to do it. But I can tell you that if that primary camera that's showing the court during the game and shows stands behind the court, if it does not display a capacity crowd that exceeds 70%, then you're going to lose these 20 points. You're not going to get 15 points if it's 65%. All right? What people watch on TV, on TBLTV, must show a good crowd. Figure out a way to get that done. If it looks like it's half full, you're going to get 0 points on this particular item. Gotta look like there's at least 70% capacity. All right, so the home teams are going to get graded on that, and since the away teams do not have the opportunity, of course, to get those 20 points, the game day posts are that much more valuable for visiting teams. Those are your marketing grades. Recap. Every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, game days, you have stuff to do. And if you're the home teams, make sure you got people in the crowd, and where you seat those people in your venue is important. They can't be all over the place. If you're worried about attendance, at least make sure that those who are attending are captured in the frame of your game broadcast. You can keep up with your season grades, and to be honest, all of your fellow TBL teams' season grades by clicking on that link. That's it for grades. We're on to section 2, TBLTV basics, which will lead into revenue sharing, how you make money off of TBLTV. So let's go through the basics first. As we've said a couple of times already, the home team live streams the game to TBLTV. If you're a visitor, don't travel with your crew. You're not streaming the game. Only the home team is. You can find your stream key here. If you don't know what a stream key is, refer to the document I mentioned about 8 or so slides ago. That will tell you what a stream key is. If you've got a broadcast team, professional broadcasters who are working for you, they know what a stream key is. Direct them here to find that stream key. Every team has their own unique stream key. Okay, so the home team live streams the game, and teams earn money by selling TBLTV team passes. There are 3 different packages that are offered to the end consumer. Game Pass. If you want to watch one game, you're a TBL fan, you want to watch just this one game, you can buy a Game Pass. You can buy a League Pass, watch every game from every team all season long. Or you can buy a Team Pass just to watch all home and away games of one specific TBL team. How much does a TBL TV Team Pass cost? It costs $39.99 with a 20% service fee tacked on top. Now, you can go into your TBL TV dashboard and create a Team Pass discount. So you don't want to charge your fans $39.99, or you want to run a special for a night, that's up to you. It's your money. Do with it what you will. The way you create those discounts is by going into your TBL TV dashboard. I'm happy to walk you through how to do that, though it's pretty self-explanatory. You're going to click a button that says promotions, and you're going to create a discount. Here's what happens when a fan purchases a Team Pass. There's a 20% service fee. That goes to Panda Interactive, the live streaming platform that built and operates TBL TV. 20% of the purchase goes to the league. Now, this we're going to get to in detail in a moment. If a player is selected as a referrer, then he receives 40% of the remainder. Then that remainder is multiplied by your season grade and is entered into the rev share bonus pool. This part doesn't need to make perfect sense to you yet. because, trust me, don't worry, we're going to go over this last item in great detail right about now. But first, what is TBLTV? Just in case anybody is in the dark about it. TBLTV is the only way for TBL fans to watch TBL games. I repeat, it's the only way for TBL fans to watch TBL games. They've got to purchase a TBLTV package online at TBLTV.tv. I repeat, the only way for TBL fans to watch TBL games is by purchasing a TBLTV package online at TBLTV.tv. They can't watch on YouTube because you're not allowed to broadcast it there. They can't watch on Facebook because you can't broadcast your games on Facebook. So, how should you, the teams, promote TBLTV? Easy. You should promote your own channel. As you see here, each team has their own channel on TBLTV. The Outlaws have their own channel. The Lions have their own channel. The Enforcers have their own channel. The Seveners have their own channel. All right? And where is that channel? How do I find it as a fan? Well, simple. TBLTV.tv/Hurricanes. TBLTV.tv/United. TBLTV.tv/Gambits. Get the idea? That's the link that you should be sharing on social media and in email blasts, texts to friends, whatever it might be. However you want to promote TBLTV, the way you get people to your specific TBLTV channel is by sending the link TBLTV.tv/legends/bobcats/mavericks, etc. Streaming TBL games to any platform, digital or otherwise, without the express written consent from the league office is strictly prohibited. As I mentioned, TBLTV is the only place where TBL fans can watch TBL games. If you want to stream to another platform, if you have an opportunity to stream to a local TV station, if you want to do that, you first need to ask the permission of the league office. That's David and Evelyn. Okay? More details on this can be found in that document that I've talked about a couple of times now that tells you how to stream, where to find your stream key, etc. Click that link right there, Live Streaming Guide 2023. That'll give you all the info. But again, if you want to stream anywhere other than TBLTV, you must ask permission. All right, how much does TBLTV cost? A game pass to watch one game as a fan is $4.99. A team pass, all 24 home and away games, or I suppose a couple of teams may have more than 24 regular season games. To watch those regular season games, you get a team pass for $39.99. League pass lets you watch everything. Every team's games. Draft pass is included in this. All-Star Weekend pass is included. Playoff pass is included in League Pass. That's $99.99. So, let's talk some economics. Let's talk about how you, as TMOs, make money from TBLTV. When a fan purchases a team pass, the team receives 80% of the revenue of each sale of team pass, unless a player makes a referral, in which case you and the player split 40-40. How does this work? When I, as a fan, go to TBLTV.tv and click to buy a team pass or a league pass, I will then see a drop-down menu, like the one you're seeing on your screen right here. When I click on that drop-down menu, which is asking me, did a TBL player tell you about TBLTV? I will then see an alphabetical list of every single player in TBL. I click on the guy who told me about TBLTV, and when I make my purchase, that player that I clicked on receives 40% of my purchase. So, if I paid full price, right, about $40 for my team pass, and I clicked on a player, he is going to get 40% of that $40. If you, as a TMO, had made a discount and say, now instead of $40, I spent $25, the player will receive 40% of that $25 purchase. And then you, the TMO, will receive the next 40%. All right. Every time a team pass is sold, the league gets 20% of the revenue. On game passes and league passes, that all goes to the league. So again, the league will get 20% on each team pass. but they'll get 100% on Game Pass and League Pass. You as TMOs, you want to sell team passes. Now here brings us full circle. In the rev share bonus pool, you will see that the calculation is derived from the revenue that you've generated from TBLTV team passes multiplied by your season grade. So that's why I say we've come full circle. We talked about season grades, right? That's the aggregate of your preseason grade, your marketing grade, and your streaming grade. Well, now you're going to see why exactly those grades are so important, because they're going to have economic consequences for you. The better the grade, the better the opportunity to earn some serious bread. Each team has their TBLTV team pass revenue filtered through their season grade. What does that look like? What does that mean? Let's do an example. A team's TBLTV team pass revenue is $5,000. So, keep it really simple. You sold a bunch of TBLTV team passes, and the amount of revenue that you are going to make from those TBLTV team passes, if your streaming grade is 100, is $5,000. But your season grade didn't quite make 100. All right, you got a 90, a darn good grade, but not 100. That means that we take that $5,000 and we multiply it by your streaming grade, which is 90. That equals $4,500. That's how much you get. All right, so if you got a season grade of 90 and you generated $5,000 worth of revenue for yourself through the team pass sales, you get $4,500. So what happened to that other $500? It goes into what we call the rev share bonus pool. Teams who do really, really well throughout the season are going to get extra. They're going to get a bonus. Okay, so same example, said a different way. A TBL team has earned $5,000 worth of team pass revenue. They get a season grade of 90. That means that they've surrendered $500. And where does that $500 go? It goes into what we call the rev share bonus pool. At the end of the season, the top 5 teams, and when I mean top 5, I'm not talking about record, I'm talking about the top 5 teams who generated the most revenue from TBLTV team passes, will share the rev share bonus pool. So if you are really, really good at selling TBLTV team passes, you're going to get the opportunity to make some money from the rev share bonus pool. How does it work? All this money that has been surrendered by every team who did not achieve a 100 on their season grade goes into the bonus pool. Let's say there's 25 grand in there at the end of the season. And here are the top 5 teams, and Team 1 generated $10,000 worth of TBLTV Team Pass subscriptions. Team 2 generated $7,500 worth of TBLTV Team Pass subscriptions, and so on. This is how they'd whack it up. Team 1 would get 38% of that pool. So there's 25 grand in the pool. That top team just made an extra 38% of 25,000, which is 9,500. Not only did they make really good money from TBLTV team passes, because that's how many they sold, the most in the league, but they extracted from the rev share bonus pool an extra 9,500 if there's 25,000 in that bonus pool. So get out there and do a good job with your broadcasts so that people want to watch them, and work hard selling TBLTV team passes. If you finish in the top 5, not only are you going to make what you've earned, you're going to make extra from the rev share bonus pool. You can keep tabs on how much money is in the rev share bonus pool by clicking that link. Now, to wrap up, you're going to get a few things from the league. You've already gotten a live streaming step-by-step handbook. I've referred to that a number of times. Again, that's where you find your stream keys. That's where you'll see the setup guide if you want to do it yourself or if you want to hire professionals. Click that link. It's been shared previously in this document. Sharing it again to make your lives easier. There's your live streaming step-by-step handbook. Go ahead and click that link. An email invitation has been sent to all TMOs already. So it should be in your inbox. Remember, you go into your TBLTV dashboard to do all sorts of things, but the most important thing likely that you'll do from your TBLTV dashboard is create promotions, create discounts on TBLTV team passes. You'll also be able to download all of your broadcasts. So if you want to do coaches film, you want to be able to download the actual raw video of the game that you just played, you get that from your TBLTV dashboard too. So log in, make your password, get familiar with it, bookmark that page, and make use of your TBLTV dashboard. It's very easy to use. If you have any questions about it, write to me and Kelly. If you can't find that invitation, it came from support@pandainteractive.com. Maybe it slipped into spam, so do a search in your inbox for support@pandainteractive.com, and you'll find that email invitation to join your TBLTV dashboard. As I said previously, you can keep up to date with your season grades and, honestly, the rest of the team's season grades by clicking that link. And you can keep up to date with the dollar amount that is in the RevShare bonus pool by clicking that fourth and final link there at the bottom of your page. So you always know what's at stake. Why did we talk about all of this? Why did we spend this time together? Why did we spend 125 hours making this document? Well, it's actually pretty simple. People love dunks. They love threes. People love alley-oops. And they love buzzer beaters and crossovers. They love basketball. So, show them basketball. Sounds simple. And more simply, show them TBL basketball. Looking forward to working with all of you this season. I have no doubt it will be the best TBL season yet.